Okay, so we left off with it being Krios' turn. Krios, have you made your decision?
Honestly, if I could as my turn, because I'm good at the game like that, I'm gonna do what the game is telling me to do and take a step back and shoot.
Okay, so it's at least one attack of opportunity. The other one will be determined on whether or not the feral abhuman prioritizes you as a threat. So this is the roll for threat priority. And who wants to be Fungi's harbinger of doom?
I'll say Frosty because I already hate Burn.
Oh, okay. I just realized there's three of you. So let's start with Vern. Let's start with Frosty, rather. A number between 1 and 10, or 1 to 10.
So I just say random number or roll?
Yes. Just tell me one number.
Well, going 7 would be too obvious, so I'm going 4.
4, okay. Jess?
2.
2, okay. And Joe?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Pick a number that isn't 2 or 4 of 1 and 10.
6.
That we can use. 6. So 2, 4, 6. 8, who do we appreciate? Is it Krios? Yes, it is Krios. The second feral abhuman will not be assaulting you. The first one is, though. And failing.
Fuck yeah.
By a mere 5.
Fuck yeah.
So you are now deployed with Henry in point-blank range of a feral human that just tried to grab you as you moved away from him.
Oh.
Why do you owe
Point-blank range?
Weapon.
Well, I forgot that I had a billion bonuses to hit.
Yeah. So, I haven't put the new rules in place yet. So, this guy still has a chance to dodge, but it is a small chance. However, right behind him is the mob.
And the tech priest.
The tech priest. So tell you what, Fungi, roll 1d10. If you get a 1, you hit the tech priest. If you get 2 to 10, you hit the crowd. Okay. So basically, feral abhuman recognizes what Henry is and sees Henry pointing at him, and he drops to the floor. So he is now prone.
Is he doing the dinosaur?
No.
Oh.
Zap into the horde. Since it is a single target weapon, however, and it is a horde, I'm just saying it reduces the magnitude by 1. Basically, Fungi, if you were to hit a platoon of Imperial Guardsmen with a las cannon, what happens on tabletop?
If you hit, like I say, it's a space marine. You roll a dice, a 3+ it hits. On a 2+, that guardsman's dead unless he's behind cover. Just one dead guardsman. There's no penetrating rules in 40k.
Yeah, but the thing is, the las cannon will kill one person, right? It won't kill mobs of people.
Yes, it just kills one person, but like I said, they don't factor penetration into it. No gun in 40k goes through things apart from a conversion beamer.
Okay. That wasn't really what was significant in this case. It's more of a matter of I just wanted to make sure that you don't feel it's unfair that only one person in the horde is dying while the rest of the horde is like, the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, you just basically lit up like a Christmas light. Or did you?
Don't give me fucking Henry and basically tell me to fire it and then say, you fired it, so you're fucked. Because that right there is manipulation and fuck you.
Actually, you know what? Willpower roll for the mob. Okay, so the majority of the horde is continuing to nom upon the Crimson Guard. However, a few more are going to branch off. And interestingly enough, Krios, it's not you that they are primarily focused on, but rather the combat servitor who had himself hooked up into Henry. And I'm just going to say, if these guys get 10 or lower, they are severing the link between Henry and the combat servitor.
Calling it now, going to be a 3. Yeah, I like being wrong.
Not all the time, but right now, yeah. And there's 3 of them attacking him. Oh, I forgot to add the bonus damage. Still, what does it matter? I don't even think when the guy... Did he even get a 10? I think he did. Yeah, 12 wasn't enough to get primitive claws through the armor. So yeah, these guys are basically all just mauling the combat servitor, despite him not being the one to fire the cannon. And so Krios, one of them, determined to get you instead. And it wasn't even the same one who dodged your attack earlier. It's just one that couldn't quite squeeze in to attack the servitor. Would you like to dodge or parry?
Why the fuck not? I will try and dodge. No, I will not.
Oh, you tried.
And...
Sometimes it's just like, you know what? The universe owes you fucking inquisitorship just because of how mean it is to Krios.
Well, when I've got people around who can be meat shields, I do very nicely. As soon as I'm on my own, I struggle.
Okay, and where does Jess is sending me a private message? Not yet. Not yet. Where was I? Right. So an 18 hits the... Come on, groin. No, it's not going to be the groin, but it would be hilarious if it was. Oh, shit. It was very close to the groin. Very close to the groin indeed. The vibrations intensify, I think is what you mean, Jess. So, rending to the leg. Okay. So, you are suffering 1d5 fatigue as the savage basically lunges to your groin and sinks his teeth into the fatty part of your thigh through your robes, rips back his head violently, taking a chunk of your leg with him.
How was he using that?
So 1d5 fatigue and 1d10 hours of 1/2 movement speed. Maximum fuck. Oh boy. And where was I with so yeah, basically, you know that nice little fatty, muscly part of your thigh right next to your groin that's very sensitive to touch?
You're talking about a fatty area. You know I don't have fatty areas.
Okay, regular people have fat. Well, no, I'm sure there's even a little bit of fat on you in that area. No.
If it is, I wouldn't know where.
I'm telling you, right next to your groin, inside thigh.
All right, it's fine. I get it. I was just trying to make some fucking jokes. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, imagine getting a chunk of that bitten out of you. Just yeah.
Well, I don't want to say anything and tempt fate. It's already tempted it quite enough.
Was Krios saying anything in character or just swearing loudly?
Other than re-engage my mechadendrites? No.
For the love of God and all that is holy, re-engage my mechadendrites. Something like that. And Kristen, do you smell some garlic burning? No, okay. It's not her this time.
Put in the microwave.
Delicious vampire meat. Okay, this time they're hurting.
Actually, no, it'd be the vampire shot.
And why am I forgetting something? I'm totally. Oh, right. There's versus the Solarius. He misses again. Wow. Okay, Krios, I think we should switch your brain with the Solarius's brain, and that way you can just take all his luck, right? Right? That's how these things work?
But his brain's rubbish.
Oh, and yeah, I imagine for you to tell them to plug your turn your mechadendrites back on, you'd have to stop your verbal abuse.
Oh, sorry. I meant to stop doing that as soon as I got in combat.
Oh, okay. Well, still, it's assumed it's no longer functioning because of reasons. And Jess does it again.
What?
Is that no? That was Frosty. Oh, well, okay. I'm sorry. I just thought that would be a Jess kind of link.
Twice today. Damn it.
Really? I gave her credit for something you did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm starting.
That's awesome.
Crimson Guard Skatari is saying for the mercy of by the mercy of the Omnissiah, please end my life. He's basically getting eaten by the savages as they're pulling out the metal chunks and gnawing on his flesh. Does Krios give a damn?
I give a damn deficit.
All right. Well, yep, you know what? Boot to the chest. This is something I forgot I could tell you could have done. I'm sorry. And it's an opposed roll where you basically kick someone away from you. Of course, you had two people on you, so you'd have to do 2 kicks to the chest. Oh yeah,
I got 2 legs. I can do that.
This Solarius though, he's just working it. He's just everything's coming up Millhouse for him. Everything is coming up Millhouse. God damn him. Yeah, this Solarius is just... Yeah, so he comes right over and he's basically thrust his hands into your back and activate... I spelt that wrong, but who cares? Tech use roll. Bungie.
Yep.
I'm facepalming right now in real life because everything was coming up Solarius, right? Everything was working so well for him. He's one off on his tech use roll.
Thank you.
So it's not going to be on your next turn when your mechadendrites turn back on. However, he will impart some additional wisdom. Basically prefacing it with, Omnissiah may damn me for this, but, and he's doing this in binary chatter, so we can actually give you quite a bit of information in only 5 seconds. Based on tactical analysis of the abhuman behavior, they seek out moderate heat signatures and attempt to put an end to them when they're frenzied like this. To that end, that is why they are attacking the combat servitor presently, because his heat signature is higher than yours due to the fact that he's feeding into your las cannon. However, extreme heat repels these entities with what is equivalent to a fear reaction, or constant extreme heat, such as that of burning promethium.
We need some flamers.
Yes. Also, give me a logic roll.
Well, Alan Henry's piss fucking hot.
But that's only a sudden burst of heat, not a continuous burst. Or flame, you know what I meant. And I think that is... The las cutter is kind of small, though. The flamers are definitely a good idea. The thing is, Krios, you have some personal experience with being on fire.
If you're saying I should light myself on fire.
The idea is crossing Krios' mind.
You're saying I should light myself on fire because of the fucking lyric.
No,
you just can't catch you if you're on
no.
fire.
I'm just saying that maybe, Krios could come full circle. Exactly. Thank you, Jeff. That's exactly it. Except these are more vampires than ninjas. I just want to see if Fungie's actually going to do this. It would be interesting. Will Fungie set Krios on fire?
That'd be really hot.
I don't even know how I would do that.
Well, they were going to take you to the Inferno chamber anyway.
Great, I'll run away from these guys in front of me by getting to the Inferno chamber first, thanks.
In any event,
how am I going to leave this room? Oh, I'll go downstairs and get the key.
Combat Servitor is basically just powering your weapon presently. Combat Servitor cannot take any other action. How you doing, Krios?
Seething.
So, boot to the chest in the one guy and then try to shoot him when you kick him down.
But I'm still going to be in combat.
They're focusing on the combat servitor.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay, and it's an opposed roll. Oh, and so, well, never mind. I was going to say, just remember your DC's 30 for this. I don't know what it is, Fungie. The dice hate you most of all.
Yep.
Fungie?
Yes?
Would Krios accept a pact from Khorne?
Nope.
Well, you just rolled 88 and got an 18.
I would accept a pact from Khorne. Krios would not.
Fair enough.
I'm not going to become what I hate. I will die taking the moral high ground, probably on fire being eaten.
Before agreeing to work with Khorne as Krios. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's all about axes, and Henry's a strong independent as cannon that don't need no axe.
What about multi-lasers?
Do I look like a Carnifex to you?
What about chainsaws for hands?
Question: what does the moral high ground give you if you're dead?
A wonderful view up from his tombstone.
It's a very picturesque grave site.
Yes, that's much better. Thank you.
The rest of eternity is a really cool servo skill.
Okay. So you technically still have a half action remaining. What would you like to do with it?
Did I kick him again?
If you'd like to make that attempt, but remember the DC for you was 30.
Give me a second here.
Oh, okay. Now, do you have that? Oh, well, once you're ready, let me know if you have that list
What list?
of various actions. It should be called actions.pdf.
Oh,
Pardon
no,
me.
I don't.
Not
I never got it again after my
Oh, okay. Sorry. So real quick in talks, file, send, directory, games, PDFs, Warhammer 40K, combat quick guide. Away! It's only 65 kilobytes. It should download really quick.
And it's done.
Awesome. Okay. So, looking at that, you see things you can do as half actions or full actions.
Give me a second. It's not opening. Of course, it's a PDF. I haven't got a PDF reader because I'm.
Oh, okay. Fuck. All right. Well, you want me to just tell you what melee half actions you have available to you?
Please.
All right. So standard attack is what it is. Aim, that could be for melee or for range. You could attempt to call your standard attack. You could attempt to do a vitals attack where you try to not kill the person. I don't think that's what you want at this moment. You could attempt a feint, which is opposed weapon skill to prevent them from getting a chance to dodge or parry your next attack. And you don't have the takedown talent, so you can't stun. No point in reloading. Maneuvering is what you just attempted. Knockdown. So if not kicking him back, you could at least try to kick him to the ground.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay. And this is also an oppose. It's the same DC. Just
Nah.
yeah. Okay, the good news is he doesn't knock you to the ground in retaliation.
Well, that would have sucked.
Yeah, that was something I for future reference. Maneuvering, kicking the guy in the chest to push him back one, no real downside to it. Knockdown attack, if you fit 3 degrees and they succeed, you trip up and fall.
Would have been good to
know ahead. I know. I'm sorry.
Now I know.
Yes. Well, and I probably wouldn't have penalized you in this case anyway. I just would have made a point to remind you all for future references. So, Mr. Guy's still begging for the mercy of the Omnissiah. He's almost got it. In fact, the binary chatter stops, and it's now just verbal screaming. As for the rest of you, actually, no, that only needs 2 rolls, because there's a greater heat signature inside the combat servitor. So, versus Krios and versus Servo. Krios, you are entitled to your dodge or parry. Are you okay? Okay. Yabba dabba do when? Yerp derp yerp derp derp. What did I say it was? It was +2, right? Yeah. And something else I just remembered. Krios, you are presently fatigued. You do have a -10 to all your rolls.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. But yeah, damage to Krios. Tearing. Okay, good news. Doesn't get past your toughness. Damage to Servo. Why the hell am I even rolling? I keep forgetting. They're just going to keep trying to... Well, actually, you know what? Eventually, they're going to be able to peel the armor off. So, you know what? Next time, I'm going to roll them as a mob. Courage? Nope. Tech use? Yep. Krios, you now have
Is he
fully
self-destructing? Oh, I see. Never mind.
That's what the courage roll was for, actually. Did he have the courage to activate his Potentia coil in such a way that would cause him to detonate? No. He is too afraid to do that, apparently. Combat Servitor is still just powering Henry. So, Krios, you have fully functional mechadendrites and your implants that basically could potentially restore your hit points if you had 10 minutes to wait.
Shooting with my Hell Pistol Mechadendrites, that's just a half action, right?
It's actually even a reaction. The thing is, if you do it as a reaction, it means you cannot dodge or parry. Not that those have been helping you much.
Indeed.
The other thing...
If I could...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Wondering if I could just use my bullying... No, not grappling. My Manipulator Mechadendrite to grab a guy and then just start shooting him in the mouth.
You could attempt that.
Well, let's attempt that.
Okay, so your grapple attempt first.
Don't fail me. Yeah! Oh, no, -10.
But you get +20 for the grapple because of the Mechadendrite. And even then, your fucking strength is 41. Even with the -10, that still would have succeeded. Oh, wait.
Pistol, no.
Oh, wait, this is based on weapon skill. But you know what? I'm still going to give you the fucking +20 for anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck, I want you to win. And I think we've kind of dragged Krios through the mud hardly enough. But hold on. Before you get too excited, he does technically have the chance to try and avoid this.
13! I just squeeze his head in. I just no head.
Tell you what. Roll 1d10. If you get a 9 or a 10, squish goes the guy's head.
No.
Nope, but you basically locked onto his head quite tightly. He may not, basically, I'm going to say you've got him as a helpless target. You do not need to roll to hit. You're putting the pistol in his mouth, pulling the trigger. You get an additional D10 on your damage roll. And let's see, what were the stats? This is a Lucian pattern Hell Pistol. Are you going to do overcharge or overload type shot?
That's gonna make it warm up, isn't it?
No, it doesn't mean it has to warm up, but it means that it could potentially jam. if you do a full overload shot.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm going to overload.
Okay, so you will need to do the 1d100. If you get 91 or higher, it will jam.
Just because I typed that, I am using the fate.
Okay. So this is Krios' fate point.
I'm not capitalizing that. He doesn't deserve it.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So I get D10 plus 6.
Yes, that is correct. And were you drawing the power from your own Potentia coil?
No, I'll draw it from the servitor if I can.
The servitor is plugged in directly to Henry.
Oh, then I have to. I have no other choice.
Okay. So you will also need a toughness roll after you've rolled the damage. Roll to confirm righteous.
Oh, no, it's not. It's not righteous.
Yeah.
That die rolled.
Damn it.
I rolled shitty, so I rolled. All right, toughness. Oh my fucking god.
Well, the good news is you're already fatigued. The bad news is 2 more points of fatigue and you're unconscious.
I'm gonna get woken up by Mackyson's shit-eating grin. And that is more troubling than dying.
But basically, once the feral abhuman's head is on fire, are you going to continue holding the head? Okay. So
they're scared of heat. I'm going to wave this thing around to keep them away.
Okay. So you now have a flaming
metal as balls.
Okay. Oh yeah, that. What is that thing called? It's a servitor. That's it. So plus 25. No, they're not dealing that much damage. They're dealing that much. Okay. So Skitari dead. He did not detonate. Combat servitor taking some serious damage. Crimson Guard Elite. Tactical appraisal. Okay, he's not as smart as he was last time, but he's still pretty smart. He is, he's gonna fucking bolt. Well, nah, he's not cowardly, but he is going to be putting himself in a rather precarious situation. Oh, thank you, wife. I got eggs and bread and cheese.
I got a rock.
Happy Halloween.
I got chocolate.
Okay, this time he is actually getting hit. You happy there, Fungi?
Who's getting hit?
The guy who's been totally acing everything. The hilarious.
Well, kinda. He gave me Henry.
Really?
Put this way, I'd rather he be alive than vampires be alive.
Okay. Even though he probably still plans to follow his orders.
Yeah, but I can shoot him in the face now.
He could also order the combat servitor to immediately power down.
Yeah, but he'd be dead by then.
Alright, anyways, he does take slight damage. And So yeah, he got into position. Combat Servitor can just power your gun. That's all you can do. And you have a twitchy corpse, flaming skull attached to your clamped mechadendrite. Are you going to apply more fire?
I'm not setting myself on fire. Am I
Purify with flame?
Are you going to shoot the corpse some more to get more of the corpse on fire? Remember,
Yes.
the gun is powered from your own internal potentia coil.
The dude right in front of me, he's currently hitting the Servitor, right?
Yes.
So, if I were to disengage, he would still try and hit me.
Potentially.
But he would try, you would roll.
Most likely.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm going to spend a half action just waving the flaming head at the other guy and just see if he backs off.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a intimidation roll just to see if you are pleasantly intimidating with your flamings.
Wow. Fucking wow.
Okay. And willpower.
If you roll a 1, I swear to God.
What do you swear?
I will leave this game.
Really?
He's dead. He turns last cannon on himself.
Don't do that.
Now, that's a sign right there. I'm going to roll the
Sign
D10.
You're going to roll the D10? All right. Bungie, you get to roll the D10.
Ugh.
This, I'm going to roll a D10 as well, but it won't count, even if it is an 8, just to see if Krios should not, or if Bungie should not have been. So, oh well, you're a lot. Tough luck for you.
It's a win-win situation. All right, and I'm going to send my other half action to shoot the guy in him while he's running away.
Okay.
So no aiming or anything, just zot.
Okay. And line of fire is just going to hit the wall. Apparently, you're a little distracted by trying to maintain this flaming head before it crumbles apart underneath the grip or mechadendrite. You might want to, grip something that's a little less falling apart.
Yeah.
Okay. Krios, King of Zot. I think that was your problem. You put Zap instead of Zot.
Kneel before Zot.
I was muted, and I was talking, and I am bad at this game.
Welcome back.
Now, let's see just how savage our savages are going to be. Tough luck for the Solarius. Yarp. Chad, was I rolling? It was 1d10 plus 10. Okay. Oops. There we go. Okay, so that is so yeah, they're really giving it to the Solarius now, and the combat
You know what I mean?
servitor. Sorry, what?
If you know what I mean.
Indeed. I forgot that I had said earlier that if I roll 10 or lower on a D100, that they'll sever the cable between Henry and the combat servitor. So I'm going to be making some makeup rolls. The good news is there's a potential Tzeentchian influence. So yeah, so far they've just been clawing at the combat servitor, haven't disconnected him from Henry.
That is most good.
Okay. Fuck it. He'll take the attack of opportunity. He doesn't care. It's going to connect, though. And he's going to irradiate those motherfuckers for all they're worth, if he survives. How does one fail that kind of roll? Oh, wait.
Plus 30 for point blank?
And the mob is big, so that does not fail, thankfully. Because fucking Christ. Point blank range, radiation dispersal weapon. How would it even fail? I don't know, but...
He shoots himself. I can tell you, that gun's pretty radical.
Okay, so there's some good news there. Combat Servitor is just doing what Combat Servitor does, so Fungi.
I'm going to try and shoot at that one again. And if I miss, hopefully hit the horde.
Hold on. To shoot is just a half action. Are you using a half action then to aim?
Yes.
Okay. And something else to consider. Overcharge or overload the gun, or just regular shots?
Just regular. I don't think I need to overload this to kill a zombie. Vampire, werewolf, Canadian. I was quoting Francis.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Just Canadian vampires, you know.
Well, the good news is you get plus 50. You're making your DC 88. And just one moment, please. Huh. Group vote. Does Fungi get the chance to roll the D10 again? Joe, Frosty,
Sure, go
Jess?
for it.
Okay.
Why the heck not?
I wasted a 10. I hope you're happy.
Tell you what,
Yes,
if you get an 8
over
in your
is
damage
thrilled.
roll, 1 8 in your damage roll, I'll consider it a 10.
Yay!
And guess what? Give us your damage roll.
So how do I do it so that all the damage is showed separately?
1d10 plus 1d10 plus 1d10, all in one set of square brackets.
That's what I did last time. I just added them up.
Did you type it? Well, the way it showed
Oh
up
no,
was
I did
2d10.
2d10, right?
Yeah.
So it's 5d10 plus...
It's actually 6d10 plus 10.
Ew. Well,
Because
he's pretty sure he's dead. No, wait. Thank you. Ooh,
all
I got
right,
10.
so you did get a 10, so roll to confirm.
Ooh, that's confirmed. So 1 more d10.
That's correct. Okay. Damage.
Cannot find. I mashed the keyboard and I got error messages.
I was just going to let you know, however, you ignited the motherfucker.
Ah, yes.
And penetrated through to the mob behind him.
Yes.
Now, Joe, I think I'm going to have to rely on you to say this. What does the alien say when Bardock hits him with his energy attack?
I'm on fire!
That's correct.
I had added the delay.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you kindly. Okay. And the Horde. Tick, tick, tick. Radiation is a horrible way to die.
Well, at least I got chicken.
Ooh, wow. This fucking Solarius is not having a good day.
Oh yeah, I saw the 10s and thought that was double crits. I'm bad.
The kind of crits, just for your teammate / executioner.
Oh yeah, the first one was a crit. Sorry.
But yeah, he's. How do you spell that, Jess?
Spell what?
You'll see in a sec.
Boy?
You'll see in a sec.
I'm guessing it's Archon. Oh, Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
You're
A lot
lame.
of 8. There's a shit ton of 8s tonight.
And template tool with red for explodey. Nope, that's why it's in the measuring tool. Okay. Where the hell is on fire? There we go. Oh, and of course, so Krios, your captor / executioner / ally shouts rather loudly for the Omnissiah, and then overloads and detonates his Potentia coil.
I was worried he's going to do something like that.
There is now a lot more fire as well.
Oh, that is a good thing.
Combat Servitor is requesting orders from Superior Command.
I am going to Vox maintain current mission parameter. No, that's a stupid thing to say. Maintain energy supply to cannon.
Go for roll.
Vox, drop me what's name? The binary count.
Okay. You'll find out on your future turn whether or not that works, but what are you doing with your physical activities?
I'm going to take a step to the... I hold this one here, and I'm going to try and grapple him too.
So you're releasing the one.
Yep, releasing the head.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to throw the head at him. That'd be stupid. And... grapple. No, not the 1000.
Well, it would reduce your odds significantly. Well, you didn't critically fail, so basically your mechadendrite just kind of tries to snap on his head, and this one's a little more wiry and just sort of dives out of the way. Willpower for Faya. Okay, fuck it. This time you're not getting the chance. No. Anyway.
Can we see what Fungi would have rolled?
Yeah, go ahead, Fungi. Let's see what you would have rolled.
There's nothing but tonight.
Except for the 3 and the 7. So
Shut
the one
up.
feral abhuman who's on fire is now running down the hallway with its arms waving, frantically screeching as it's on fire.
Excellent.
The other two, however, they're frenzied. They are just going to keep attacking, and they still haven't disconnected the cable. And at this point, there isn't enough of them left. You know what, though? I'm going to say, actually, you know what? Servitor's armor is suitably damaged that they'll be able to start dealing damage as if it's not wearing armor any longer. And of course, its toughness is enough to negate most of that anyway. Well,
Excellent.
Senator, don't give two shits.
Krios.
When in doubt, try again.
Assuming you mean the grapple.
Yes. No. Although it's 2-on-2 now, so there's not so many like flanking bonuses thingies, you know.
Yes, and I'll even pretend that you did a half, or did you want to do a half action aim to enhance your grapple chance?
Yes, I should have said.
Okay. Well, it's still not a critical failure. And yeah, these guys are frenzied, and they're going to just attacking the largest source of energy, or heat, rather. Thermal energy, precisely. Ooh, that's going to leave a mark. Combat Servitor is going to state that it is sustaining substantial damage and requesting immediate support.
Defend yourself.
And I'm going to roll him privately. Okay, and Krios, your turn.
Well, my rolls are eventually getting better. Finally, I'll actually get the guy.
Oh, are you going to keep
Come
trying
on.
to grapple, or are you just going to try to switch things up a little?
Yeah.
Well, if this frenzy dart's going to take a step back into the wall, can I go there?
Basically, I'll say you're able to push yourself against the wall enough that you'd be able to fire. Yeah.
And I'm going to shoot him.
Okay, let's see with your DC 68. He is not successful with his dooge.
Awesome. How many d10s? 6 or 5?
Only 5 this time because you did not aim.
5 plus 10.
Honestly, unless you get nothing but ones, it's yeah. Roll to confirm righteous. Okay, and
Is he on fire as well?
not only that, the guy next to him has to roll to not get set on fire, as does the combat servitor, technically.
That's fine.
Where's physical state on fire? There we go. No fire, please, says the vampire. Yes, there will be fire.
More fire.
Beep, boop, says the servitor. All right. So what your Henry is currently plugged into is now on fire. Hold on. I'm on fire. Willpower. Now you're littered by flaming corpses. The area around you is littered by flaming corpses. Combat Tor is standing in front of you on fire, and it was a total of about a minute 10 seconds.
Wow. I will tell him to power down.
You realize at this point he has not been following your orders at all.
I don't care. I'm going to tell him to power down.
But he's on fire and he's not powering down. He's still connected to Henry and he's on fire.
I will disengage Henry.
Okay,
Unplug.
give us a tech use roll. If you critically fail, you don't unplug Henry in time.
Dwight, I fucking hate you.
I'm going to split the recording here, if that's okay.
Okay, yes, probably a good idea. How does this happen?